Welcome back to Around the Clock. As part of our arts and entertainment this show, we are speaking with Joe White and Katy Shander-Reynolds from the Ashland Community Theater. Katy and Joe, welcome to Around the Clock.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Joe, this is a welcome back. We've spoken with you a few times before. And Katy, welcome. It's nice having you.
Thanks, I'm excited to be here.
So, we're here to talk about your upcoming show, Therapy Sessions. Who wants to start with how it all started?
Go ahead.
Well, as I recall, it started with Joe, who had the sort of the theme in mind for the next show, and we sat down and brainstormed ideas related to therapy, and then we kind of put it on the back burner for a while because we were doing our summer project, and then we kind of pulled it out and said, hey, let's see what we're going to do with this, and we divided and conquered in terms of the writing, and here we are.
Yeah, the difference I think between this show and some of the other shows is that this is the first time we're still doing the short vignettes that we've done in the past, but this time we threaded the characters throughout the entire show.
Oh, okay.
So the show's about 4 therapists, and they're a family of therapists that are working together, and they're interesting patients that they come across throughout that entire day. So it's a one-day show. It's a one-day show in which those 4 therapists go through. So it's an end-to-end show for the first time.
Okay.
But
It's a play.
still within the scene.
It's a play.
It's still a play.
Okay.
But it's still within the short vignettes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there are 6 scenes, and I think our goal was to make sure that there were some roles that were contained entirely in one scene for some actors who don't have the time or the inclination
Right, to do a lot.
to do a
whole
lot
show.
and have a lot of lines
Right.
and a big, part to play. So, but there are several characters who appear from beginning to end.
And how many actors and actresses are you working with on this show?
23. This is the
Wow,
largest we've had.
That's a big cast.
It
Yeah,
is,
it is.
yeah.
And one of the reasons that we like it is, as Katy was mentioning, is having the shorter scenes. It enables more people to be involved because of
Okay.
a time commitment.
Right.
As community theater, it's not paid, obviously, so
Right.
you're coming in and you're donating your time and effort to it. But if you tell someone they're going to be in it for a short amount of time, and the time commitment isn't as significant, they're more apt to do it.
Right.
So we were able to get 23 actors, and we've got some actors that were from our first show coming back. So it's really exciting to work with some people again, and we have about 4 or 5 new people as well again, so I'm really excited.
Lots of Ashland residents involved, or?
Yeah.
Yes, many.
Yep, many Ashland residents involved. We're expanding a little bit. We've some people from Framingham have heard about us, and so it's exciting. Yeah.
We have cast members. I think our farthest trip for a cast member is Cambridge.
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
wow.
And we have
Yep.
someone from Wellesley
Yep.
this time.
Yeah.
And the age range this time? Any kids or?
Yeah, I think our
Teens.
youngest is 14.
Yep.
And
And then I'm 107, so whatever that goes. So, so that, about no, we got 85. Ours was our cap. Who's
Oh,
been-
Is that
who's-
your cap, or you have someone who's
That is-
85?
No, no, I
Cap
shouldn't say. The gentleman's name is Cap. He played in our
Okay.
intern show.
Yeah.
If you
Okay.
remember seeing it, he played Saul Rosenthal,
Okay.
and he is making a reprising role in this as Saul again. So
Oh, nice.
popular demand. People
Okay.
have wanted him back. So
So what are some of the challenges? Ashland Community Theater hasn't been around that long. What are some of the challenges that you're facing in just getting the group going and keeping it viable?
I would say one of the challenges that we face is finding rehearsal space. Not on the weekends we have Anne Marie's dance studio. They've been phenomenal letting us use that space, but we like to get together during the week to have small group rehearsals. So finding a place where everybody can gather during the week and finding a time when everybody's available to gather
Right.
is challenging. We have people who work days, we have people who work nights in restaurants, and so that I think is, to me, the most difficult piece of it is trying to get the rehearsal schedule organized so
And
that
certainly
everybody
with a
can.
cast of 23, that's got to be challenging.
Yeah.
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 Another aspect that's challenging for us is the ability to make sure that we get the word out that we exist. I mean, we've done, this is going to be our 4th show.
Yep.
And it still worries me that will anybody even come the nights of our show? And word is out. We post things on Facebook. We get I try to minimize the advertising budget, but it's expensive to put things in the paper.
Right.
But we do get publicity from people like yourselves,
Yeah.
and people from the town who write up our articles in the Ashland Directions and the town news, so that's good. But I always worry that, is word of mouth enough? We post our signs up around town. We'll be doing that tomorrow. So that to me is my biggest challenge, is how do we get the word out that we exist and have people come out and see us? Because these actors have done a phenomenal job of working on this over the last few months, and I want to give them the opportunity to perform in front of a fairly significant audience. So.
And it's going up at the middle school.
Yes.
Any challenges that you face at the middle school?
Not really. I mean, Rich has been fantastic coming down and doing the pre-check of the lighting. We'll be down there actually November 12th, starting then, a week before the show, to work on the stage and lighting. But it's been accommodating. It's an intimate theater. I think it's been fine for us. It's the only place we've ever been, so we don't know any different. But the technology there could be improved, I think, from both from a lighting and sound perspective. I think it could be a little bit better.
Now, I'm going to go back a little bit. You guys did do a very big project over the summer.
We did.
We did.
And what kind of feedback did you get? And I know you're trying to do something with that project.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Are you willing to talk a little bit about that?
Oh, we love talking about that.
Oh, okay.
You can't stop it. We can't stop it.
So we sort of, we ended up doing something over the summer that we hadn't really planned on and hadn't anticipated doing. We made a mini-series.
Right.
And we wrote it, and we cast it, and we filmed it all here at WACA-TV, which was awesome.
Absolutely.
And we had an absolute ball, learned a lot. And I feel that we ended up with a pretty solid product. So we haven't had a lot of feedback yet. Our friends and our family have seen it, and I've heard a lot of positive feedback about what they have seen, and we're feeling really positive about how the premiere went when people came in, and the people who were here that night had positive things to say. And I'll let Joe talk about what's to come.
Well, never to be satisfied with what we do. I was able to work with Amazon to open up an account under Ashland Community Theater and be able to take the fine work that Katy just mentioned and create the ability to download the material, and we can sell that online, and it'll be out there hopefully soon as Paul and Barbara upload all of the final product into Amazon. And we can sell that, and profits will go to the Ashland Community Theater, and also a portion of the profits will go to WACA-TV as co-producers.
Wow.
So it's exciting. So if anybody's out there is interested in seeing the summer project, hopefully go to Amazon.com and look for the interns.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so just wrap up. Therapy sessions happening November 19th, 20th, and 21st at the Ashland Middle School, which is on West Union.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. So, Katy, this is your first time on the show.
It is.
And I'm hoping Joe didn't spoil this for you.
Oh,
when I have a first-time guest, there's a question I like to ask.
Uh-oh.
It's not that hard.
Okay, all right.
Is there something about you, Katy Shander-Reynolds, that you would be willing to share with our viewers that not too many people might know?
Oh.
See, I did not spoil it.
Something that not too many people know
Something about you that
me.
not many people know that you're willing to share.
I'm kind of an open book. I'm not a very secretive person. So let's see.
Anything in your past, anything in your
Future.
history, or that.
What are you going to be doing next year?
I'm not a medium. So let's see. I don't really have that interesting a life. This is very sad.
Wow.
Something that you used to do that people don't realize that you did, or Joe shared with us that he tried out for a baseball team.
Yes.
But I went with two because I'm
He
an
did have
ego.
two.
I'm an ego
Yeah,
guy. Yeah.
Yes.
He's such a go-getter.
I guess no. I honestly I can't really think of
Where
anything.
you grew up, what you did as a kid.
I grew up in. Well, I was born in Alaska.
That's good.
Okay.
That's unusual.
Probably not everyone
Can you
knows
see Russia
that.
from where you were, or no?
I don't remember. I was an infant when we left. I lived a lot of different places as a child, but we moved here when I was in 3rd grade to Brookline.
Okay.
I grew up in Brookline. I did grow up dancing with the Boston Ballet.
Oh, okay. Did you ever do their Nutcracker?
Oh, every year.
And what parts did you do?
Well, let's see. I was a Paula Chanel, under Mother Ginger
under the
skirt,
Mother Ginger skirt.
twice. I was the bunny rabbit. They used to have a bunny
Yep.
rabbit in the battle scene.
Yep.
I was a soldier. I was a girl at the party, a party girl.
So once you get her going, she
I was a
doesn't
hoop.
shut stuff.
This is a part
Yep.
they don't have anymore.
Yeah, they've changed their choreography recently.
Yeah, the peppermint stick scene.
Yep.
I loved that. Was my favorite part. And then I was in Sleeping Beauty also
Okay.
several times.
So do you still dance at all, or?
No, it's sadly I have not danced since I was in my mid-20s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
You can always go back.
I could.
You know,
Yeah.
find that adult ballet class.
Maybe we
Yeah.
can write a show about dancers instead of
Oh,
therapists.
let's not do that. No, no.
So I was already writing it in my head. So
Yeah.
Anyway.
So sorry that wasn't that interesting.
That's okay. No, the fact that you were born in
Not as
Alaska,
good as Joe.
not many people that I know have been born in Alaska.
Yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah, Dad in the Army will do that.
that would do it.
So.
Okay. So, Ashland Community Theater, therapy sessions, November 19th, 20th, and 21st at the Ashland Middle School. Go check it out. It's always a great performance. Thank you for being on Around the Clock, and I hope you have a great run.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Bye.
And we'll be back.